Me out of all people? Like, you would try to do that to me out of all people. I already know what you was trying to do. Like, I'm not dumb. You know, second chances allowed. I don't give second chances over here. I don't give second chances over here. It ain't my cup of tea. Okay, it ain't my cup of tea. Second chance for what? For what?
Girl, you bad and you nasty. 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 Girl, you know you both, you know you nasty. Love it when you talk to me nasty. Do that little walk when you pass me. Only time you call is when you're nasty. Girl, you bad and you nasty.
Hey Baddianas, it's me, Sienna Maria. I'm back with another video. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell. Even if you subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a new video, because people be like, when are you posting another video? And I already posted, but y'all don't see it because y'all bell not on. Like, turn that bitch on, period. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight into this video. As you can see by the title, today I will be talking about why you shouldn't trust friends from the past, okay? And this basically will be a story time slash like signs to look out for certain people that come in your life. I feel like I had to like share this story. This just happened last night, and I feel like I had to share this story with y'all because I feel like my stories like really be helping people, and I feel like, you know, y'all can take it from me. Y'all can take my mistake and learn, and you know, if y'all peep something, you know, similar, you will know what to do and not, you know, move forward to the next step with that person or relationship or whatever the case may be. So let me first start off by giving y'all the story. So I had this friend named Koji. We just gonna call him Koji. I don't know anybody, I don't know any guys named Koji or anything like that. Okay, so I've known Koji since I've known him since the 5th grade. So I've known him for a very, very, very long time, because we were like really close friends in 5th grade up until like 7th grade. And Koji, you know, he likes boys. So you know what that means. He likes boys. I can't say the G word on here because YouTube always demonetize people when they say that. But yeah, he likes boys, and the reason why I brought that up is because he's flamboyant and he's very like energetic, like kind of like me in a way, and I like those type of guys. You know what I'm saying? That like other guys. I love those because I get along with them because they feisty like me. So it's like, you know, we click. So back in the day, we used to talk on the phone all the time, and like, yeah, we used to gossip about what's going on in class and everything. So, you know, of course, as time goes by, life goes on. I go to a different school. We split apart, you know, and for years and years and years, you know, we hadn't talked. So we basically aren't friends anymore. And it's not like we fell out or anything like that. So years go by, blah blah blah. Now we are in current. So that was 11 years later. Here we are, by the grace of God. I'm still here. You know, like I said, we were friends back in 5th grade, which was 11 years ago because I was 11 years old, and now I'm about to be 21. So my life has changed. Obviously, I've gotten older. I got a new best friend now, of course, and you know, things are the way they are supposed to be for me, by the grace of God. Thank you, Jesus. And me and my best friend tend to talk about everything. Like, we talk about everything. So I had brought up to her, I was like, you know, girl, I don't know what, like, I don't know why, but something like randomly just made me think of Koji. So I was like, I miss Koji, you know, I miss talking to him, like, you know, that guy type of friend that's like flamboyant and outgoing. Like, I miss that. And me and my best friend aren't the type to be jealous because we want to like have different friends or talk to other friends. But every time, I swear, every time me and my best friend try to have other friends, it never works. Bro, I'm telling you, it never works out. Like, even separately, we try to have friends separately, it never works out. We try to bring new people in to be our friend, it never works out. And it don't be because of us, it be because of how that person is and how we notice stuff, and we completely cut them off. So whatever. So I get on Facebook one day because I got into it with this girl. And that's another story time I had to tell y'all. I got into it real bad with this girl, right? She was being a punk. She blocked me on Instagram, and she was talking mess about me on Facebook, which made me go on Facebook. Because I messaged the girl, I said, so you're making threats? She never DM'd me. Of course, scary. Anyways, moving back onto me going to Facebook, I see Koji, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I found him because I told my best friend, I said, I've been looking for Koji for so long and I cannot find his Instagram, his Facebook, or nothing. So out of nowhere, I'm scrolling and I see his Facebook. So I messaged him, and I'm like, I said, we used to be the best of friends back in elementary school. And he like, oh my gosh, yes, basically like, oh my gosh, yes, text me. So we start texting for a little while, and then he calls me, and then we catch up. We talking about how we had different teachers back in elementary school, how we had different friends, how some people passed away that we used to know and grew up with. You know, basically like getting to know each other, catching up, basically catching up. So I'm like, yeah. So, you know, I would say he's an okay listener. I'm more so the type of person to listen. I'm the listener. I always sit back and analyze people, and I'll listen to what they got to say, especially if it's a person that talk a lot about themselves. I sit back and I allow them to do that. So, and it's a reason behind that, and I'm gonna get to that because I'm a very observant person. So when we were on the phone, I was listening to what he was saying because we was catching up. You know, he wants to know if I had kids yet or anything like that, you know, because we're adults now. So he goes to tell me, I'm like, so where you been, blah, blah, blah. So he was telling me, he was like, girl, you know, I was locked up for about a year. And I'm like, really? Like, and I'm like, he like, yeah. And I said, what for? And I'm like, he said, you would never guess. I'm like, you fought somebody or something? Because he's like, the way I remember Koji is very feisty, right? I remember him to be very feisty. He like, no, girl, I went to jail for fraud. I said, fraud? He like, yeah, fraud. He like, yeah, girl, like, I went to jail for fraud, like, because I tried swiping some shoes or whatever, and then I ended up putting my sister address and our real name. First of all, I'm not a swiper, but I know better than that. And I thought in my head, I was just listening like, what? Like, and then he like, yeah, so they ended up finding me and figuring out, of course, because you put your address and your name. And I'm just like, I know some swipers from the past. I know people who used to swipe. Swiping is basically like you using somebody's credit card information. Now, I don't know really how to do it because I've never done it before. I don't know how it works, but I just know it's fraud, basically. You just using somebody else's 16-digit code, their PIN number, and stuff like that. So that's what you use. And I also know you're not supposed to use your real name. Like, well, I'm just listening. I'm just like, wow. Like, okay, he gone away for, maybe it's more to the story that I don't know and I don't understand. When he told me that, I kind of like side-eyed him, like, just a little bit, because I don't judge at all. I mean, I know people who used to do that. So I'm thinking in my head, like, you know, I looked to the side like, oh wow, you know, I didn't judge. Like I said, I'm like, it's whatever. We get off the phone. Next day, I'm doing my thing. I'm watching 13 Reasons Why season 4. Let me know if y'all watched that, if y'all like that season. I don't know if I really liked it, but anyways, you know, mind my own business, blah blah blah. He calls me, we talking on the phone. He tells me how he not feeling well. You know, like how he just came down with a cold, and you know, he just not feeling well. He said his head started hurting or whatever. So I'm giving him advice. I'm like, you know, take a Tylenol, Make sure you eat a lot of food. Just relax. I said, if you don't feel no better, go to urgent care and see what's going on. So me, I'm being a real friend. I'm being a, like, when you friends with me, when I'm friends with somebody, I'm real, bro. I care about their feelings. I care about their health. If you need it and I got it, you got it too. As long as you give me the same energy. Like, I'm a real, when I tell you I'm a real friend, that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because not a lot of people are real like me. Keep it real, 100 a buck. Not a lot of people do that, and I can sense and I can see right through people. Like, I can smell the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So not a lot of people, I'm not friends with a lot of people. I only got one friend. You feel me? Because she gets me, I get her. Never felt no weird vibes or anything. So he talking about how he don't feel good. I'm giving him advice, blah blah. We got off the phone. I'm still checking on him. I'm like, let me know if you need me to cash up you $15 if you need some medicine, some supplies to get better, because that's the type of person I am. I said, look, if you need anything, if you don't got the money, you don't have to say you don't got the money. I will lend it to you. And that's the kind heart in me. You feel what I'm saying? And going back, because I'm like, okay, we've been friends we was friends 11 years ago. It seemed like he the same. So in my head, I was like, he act the same, everything, like he act the same. So whatever, doing my thing. Okay, so this happened the same day that we were talking on the phone, right? So we real friendly with texting. He like, hey baby, good morning, how you doing? Hey good morning. That's how we would text and stuff. Like real, like he was being real nice to me, like real nice to me. So going back to when we was talking on the phone, I know I'm all over the place, but I forgot to add this in. Going back to when we was talking on the phone, when he was telling how he was sick and not feeling good, we was also talking about like moving apartments. I told him what city I lived in, but I didn't give him my address. So basically we live close to each other. And then he like, wow, I never knew how close we lived. I'm like, yeah, I live in this city, basically. And you know, he's talking about about his schooling. I'm talking about my schooling. And the reason why I sit back and I let people talk is because, first, for one, I want to see if they talk about themselves and only themselves and never give me room to talk. He gave me room to talk, right? He gave me, because I don't like people who just sit up there and call you and just talk about themselves all day. I feel like that's not a real friend. I feel like they're using you because they just want to vent to you. I'm nobody's therapist, but he wasn't really giving me those type of vibes. He was listening to me, and he was giving me feedback. So that was pretty cool, but I still let him talk more. I only gave him the basic surface of me, like, you know, because that's what I only had time to do, because he kind of was talking about himself a lot, but not too much. It's kind of hard to explain. It wasn't to the point where it was like he was overbearingly talking about himself and I brought something about myself up and he made it about him. It wasn't really like that. We just made the conversation short, and I told him like what school I go to and how I do online classes and stuff like that. I told him about my school, how I love my school. I never told him I do OnlyFans. I never told him I make a bag on OnlyFans. I never told him I had a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say all of that stuff because I don't know why I didn't. Usually when I like getting to know somebody, I don't off the bat tell them all that stuff. And part of it is because when I tell people I got a YouTube channel and then they see how many subscribers I get, they start watching my videos and stuff like that, and they see the potential that I have, I start to see a little switch in the like conversation about how do you do this, how do you do that, this did that, and it's like how they like it try to make it seem like they trying to do what I do. What's my sauce, what's my secret formula. That's why I don't tell people off the bat what I'm doing, what I do. I just try to get to know them, and they try to like same with like relationships with guys when I first meet dudes. Another story time I got for whatever. But yeah, and I'm not saying that he tried to use me or anything like that, because he never even found out that I had a YouTube channel. And that's another reason why I didn't tell him. And another reason I didn't tell him was because I didn't have time to, and the conversation wasn't being shifted in that direction. So he doesn't really know anything about me. Keep that in mind. He knows a little bit of something. I told him something a little bit, like some things that I want to work on with my life, and as far as my car go and stuff like that. I told him stuff like that. Something I don't tell everybody. That's something everybody don't know about me, but it's not a big secret. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we get off the phone. I'm texting him, telling him, you know, if you need anything, let me know. Texting back and forth throughout the day. Yeah, whatever. So I get on the phone with my best friend. Me and my best friend talk all the time on the phone. If you watch a lot of my story times, I talk about her a lot because we are always on the phone. Whenever we get a chance to, we on the phone talking. So I get a text from Koji, and he's like, do you have Uber? I said, let me read the messages. He goes, hey. I said, yes. He says, do you got Uber? I'm like, not anymore. Wow, what's up? He like, I just was gonna see if my card worked with it. That's all. You remember your password? I'm like, no, I haven't. No, I haven't had it in a long time. I said, in like a year or two. So, cause I haven't had Uber in a long time. First of all, I never used Uber. I would use Lyft. And I thought I used Uber before, but I always would use Lyft back in the day, like 2 years ago. And then he says, what's the code? So a code was sent to my phone, and I'm not really thinking of it. Like, I don't know if he was trying to send me a discount code or something like that, because I didn't read the messages all the way. I was on the phone with my best friend. He goes, what's the code? So he sent a confirmation code to my phone, and I gave it to him. And he said that I just sent to you. I sent the code that was sent to my phone, right? Me and my best friend has this thing where we pick up on energies, and when we feel like something is not right, we instantly tell each other, like, hold on, do you feel like something is up with this XYZ situation? Like, so that's what I did in that moment. I was already on FaceTime with my best friend. I said, Deja, hold on. I said, something not right. She like, what's wrong? She like, I'm talking to Koji, and he asking what's this confirmation code that was sent to my phone for Uber. And then she like, hold on. I'm like, what? Cause I'm like, something not right. She like, I'm like, so what's wrong? Like, what? Why you say She goes, oh, no. She said her friend, let's call her Sarah. Her friend Sarah's boyfriend used to scam with Uber. So I'm like, what? I said, can you ask Sarah more about it? She like, yeah, I'm about to text her right now. And my best friend was like, yeah, my Sarah boyfriend used to scam with Uber, but I'm not really sure how he used to do it, but I'm about to ask her. So I'm like, oh, heck no. She was like, I think the only way he can scam you and get your money is if you give him that confirmation code that they asked to be sent for you to give them from your phone. So I'm like, oh my God, I already sent him the confirmation code. It's like, what do I do? Like, he probably about to try to scam me or something. So she texted her friend Sarah, asking her, like, you know, how did this even work? And then Koji texts me again. He said, think of a password you could have used, LOL. Because Uber, I don't know if everybody know this, but Uber, the way you would used to sign into Uber is through your phone number. But now they got it where you sign in with your phone number, they send you a confirmation code, and then you have to log in with your password or your email. So I'm telling her everything. I'm telling my best friend everything that's going on. I said, oh, he trying to get into my Uber account. And I'm like, I'm not about to tell you my password. I said, so I text him back. I said, what you trying to do with this, like, information? What are you trying to do? And as me and my best friend on the phone, she's telling me what Sarah is saying. She said Sarah was saying that her ex-boyfriend or her boyfriend would scam by getting a confirmation code and logging into their Uber account and getting their card information, and basically like using Uber off their card or something like that. Basically, it's like a scam. You can just get rides off that Uber account because your card is automatically linked. Sometimes a card can be linked to an app and still have your information in it. You know what I'm saying? But that's only sometimes, right? So I'm like, oh, heck no. So I'm on the phone. I'm like, oh no. So is he trying to scam me? Like, so I called him because I'm not about to play hopscotch and wait for you to text me back. I'm gonna let it be known that I know what's going on. So I said, so what did you need my Uber password for? The confirmation for what you trying to do? He like, oh no. I'm trying to see if my password worked. I'm trying to see if it worked. I'm trying to see if my card. No, he said, I'm trying to see if my card worked on your account. Oh yeah, cause my cousin, she needed a Lyft. She needed an Uber. She needed an Uber, and like the stuff that he was saying wasn't adding up. And I'm just sitting there on FaceTime, like, you know, quiet, just listening to him just talk and ramble. And I'm just like, well, I don't even use Uber. I used to use Lyft. I just remember I don't even use Uber. Because at that point, I knew what he was trying to do. So I'm like, I don't even use Uber. I use Lyft back in the past or whatever. And I'm just questioning him like, so how would this work? What do you like? Why do you need my password? He like, hold on. I'm gonna call you back. And when I was on the phone with him, it was like somebody was in the back standing behind him. It could have been his boyfriend. I didn't really know. But his energy, his vibe, like he wasn't making eye contact with me or anything on the phone. So I get up, he said, hold on, and he hung up on me. So I'm like, it was very suspicious. His demeanor, everything, the way he was talking fast. He already talked fast, but he was talking a lot faster. And it was just like, it wasn't making sense. The energy, like you're a dude, but you act like a female. And I know when a dude and a female lying, so both of y'all lying. Period. So I'm like, you can't get nothing past me at this point. So I text him. I said, not trying to jump to any conclusions. Are you sure you wasn't trying to scam or nothing? Because my boyfriend said he used to do this, and that's what it sounded like. So I texted the guy that I talked to, and he used to do this a while back, like baby back in like high school or something. So I said, is he trying to do this? And he like, yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Basically, he's trying to get in your Uber account, just like Sarah, my best friend, ex-friend, said. He's trying to get in your Uber account, and he's trying to get access to your credit card information, basically, or your Uber, so you can get so whoever can get free Ubers. So I'm just like, okay. And he goes to text me. He says no, scam of what? So he calls me back, right? And then he on the phone. I said, it didn't add up what you was trying to say. You said you wanted to get my Uber password, log in to see if your card worked on my Uber account. I'm like, why wouldn't it work on your Uber account if Uber works on everybody's account? And I was like, well, my boyfriend, I was pretending like my boyfriend was standing there the whole time. I said, my boyfriend was standing here the whole time, and he said that when you ask for people Uber password, it's a scam, and you can get the free list and free money off the card. He goes to say, if it's not no money on the card, it's not gonna work. No, it's not no. If the password not gonna work, it's not gonna work. He was trying to say in a way that it wasn't a scam, but he literally told on himself. He said, if there's no money on the card, it's not going to work. Maybe he was talking about if there's no money on his card, which didn't make any sense. He tried to keep saying different stuff to shift my mind, and maybe he took advantage because earlier I said I'll give you money if you needed, supplies. So I'm like, well, maybe you probably think I'm a dumb bimbo because I sound nice on the phone, but you didn't really get my whole tone. You know, I talk like this on the regular. But I'm nice to certain people. I mean, I'm cool with I ain't gonna say I'm cool with everybody, but I'm not mean. I'm just guarded, basically. So this situation made me even more guarded, is because it's like I told him, I said, I don't give my password out to nobody, not even my mother, like my mother. And he like, yeah, because it's confidential. So he was talking the same time I was talking. And I was asking him questions that got him caught up. And I'm just on the phone like, I played it off like, yeah, my boyfriend was standing here and he cussed me out. He told me, never give your password to nobody. He like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, girl. Like, period. Like, just talking real fast like I'm just dumb. And when we were on the phone, he wasn't making eye contact with me like he did the first time we were on FaceTime, right? So we got off the phone. He like, I'm gonna call you back. So I'm scoping everything out while we on the phone. He like, I'm gonna call you back. We get off the phone, whatever. Didn't hear from him for the rest of the night. I told my best friend what happened. I said, how much in the bet I don't hear from him again? Or if I do, he's gonna still keep trying to be my friend to possibly try to use me or something. He and my best friend are on the phone. How crazy that was. Like, and then me and my best friend was like, me out of all people? Like, you would try to do that to me out of all people? I already know what you was trying to do. Like, I'm not dumb. You could have used anybody else's Uber or Lyft account, but you try to use mine to put in your card. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dumb. Don't try to play me like I'm dumb and I don't know what's going on. So me and my best friend, we were talking. I said, ain't that crazy? Like, me out of all people, when I was offering him if he needed money, if he was still sick, being like cool to him, like, and the process of us talking, I'm like, he gotta be the same. He not the same. I'm thinking in my head, he not the same exact person as he was years ago, but he act the same. So at that point in that moment, I came to realization even more. And here's the conclusion, and here's what you need to resonate with. If you're watching this video and you can take something out of this, this is where we all need to resonate with. Resonate basically means what you learn and what you will carry on for the rest of your life or a long period of time, right? A lesson. Just because you were friends with somebody back in the day doesn't mean that they're that same exact person. Treat that person that you know years ago just like a stranger, because guess what? They are. People change over the years. Just because we on quarantine, we bored, we don't got a lot of people to talk to, we just want some attention, does not mean you just bring back people from the past. And like I said, we never fell out. We just grew apart. We moved on with our lives, but we came back cool. And this is where a lot of people make the mistake. Right here, I'm gonna tell you, the old me would have probably gave him my information or my login, or tried to help him out even more, right? Or even if I didn't do that, I would have still been friends with him, not really realizing, taking a moment. See, this is what people need to learn how to do. When you notice something, any red flag, even if they told you they stole before, even if they told you they get into a lot of trouble, they fight a lot, they with the drama, side eye it. Don't just look and squint. Side eye it the whole time you getting to know that person. Keep that in mind. Keep that information in mind. Peep out their energy. Let them talk more than you talk. Relax, just chill, let them say what they gotta say. Pick up on their energy, see if they trying to use you, or see if they only call you to go out because they bored. Everything matters, and I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong. The way I look at life, I pause, I listen to my intuition and God, and I be like, okay, if I would have went further with this, where would I have ended up? If I would have stayed friends with this person, if I didn't take a pause, question this person, analyze, and come to a conclusion and be done with this person. What if I hadn't done that? Where would I have ended up? Always put yourself in mentally in situations with that person. So basically say, oh, if I imagine myself with this person going out in public, or we going out to the club, how would this person react? Put yourself in scenarios mentally before you even hang out with that person. This person could be a setup person. This person could be a thief. This person could be a robber, killer, anything. That goes with new people you met, new people, strangers, old people you met in your life, and current people. Everybody. Never trust nobody 100%. Never do it. Especially if this person is coming from the past. They in the past for a reason. If your life is good where it's at right now, why add more negative or more anything back into it unless that person is trying to help you elevate? So that's the lesson of the day. Just because you know a person from 11 years ago, treat that person just like you met them this morning. Because guess what? They're a stranger. They've been through things. Life has changed them. And this is not the first person I noticed this with. I saw this with multiple people in my life that I grew up with, and I consistently talked to them on a basis, but we had a time where we grew apart. We went on our separate ways. Then we came back together, you know what I'm saying, actually hung out, and it went left. You know what I'm saying? Or we talked and it went left, and it's just like, I didn't know you were like this. Like, what happened to you? Life can change somebody for the good or the worse. Everybody not the same. Everybody shouldn't be the same. Everybody should elevate. But some people go down. Some people don't elevate. Some people stay where they at, or they just go down. I feel like if you stay where you at, then you going down, baby, because you're not going up. So apparently you're going down. You feel me? So, like I said, pause when you notice something is not right about something. I could have hung out with this person, like I said, could have robbed me, could have knew where I lived. I wasn't dumb enough to get this person my address. First of all, we're on quarantine. I'm not hanging out with anybody right now until they say this is 100% clear. I stay in the house and I work, I grind from home. That's what I do, you know. And some people go out and grind, which is nothing wrong with it. But I think as an older mindset, a lot of people tell y'all tell me a lot, you only 20, you have an older mindset. I do. I think like an adult, a full adult. Some adults don't even think how I think because they're so desperate for friends. Friends are not important. Quarantine is a time for you to get to know yourself, love yourself, and elevate yourself. Period. You don't need new friends. You don't need none of that unless they're trying to come up with a business plan, how to elevate you, and how to come closer with God and figure out what's going on in this world, how we need to prepare for what's about to happen in this world. If they're not coming into your life to do none of that stuff, you don't need them. For what? You know what I'm saying? Even if that's somebody in the past that you talk to, you know what I'm saying? And watch what you tell people about you too. So yeah. And for my ladies out there, I really want y'all to be careful. Guys, if you watching this too, my channel's for everybody. More so adult, more older crowd, you know what I'm saying? People my age. But this video as well too. This video is for everybody. People in high school, I don't care what age you are, anybody can watch this video. Take it from me. Watch who you call your friend. Just because you met them in the past, you knew them in the past, does not mean that they're the same. Oh, and guess what? Koji, he texted me this morning talk about some good morning, baby. So you see, I took that pause and I cut it off right then and there. Because the old me would have probably just swept it under the rug. Like, oh, that was nothing. Good morning. How you doing? How was your day? Hopefully when this quarantine is over, we can hang out. No. That was the old me. I'm the new me. Can't nobody get nothing past me. I sit back and I analyze everything. Sometimes it's okay to, all the time it's so good to be the quiet person in the room, because you see everybody and everything, and you feel every energy, especially when you in tune with yourself. You feel energy, and if some energy off, you already know it's time to dip set and keep doing you. And I feel like this video can possibly save somebody's life, because, and I think deep into situations. I'm a deep thinker. I don't know if it's because I'm a Cancer or anything, but I speculate everything, everybody, every situation, because I don't have time. I'm on a narrow path. I'm going straight, and ain't no curves, no bumps, no speed bumps, no nothing. I'm going at a constant speed. At a good speed. I'm good. I don't need no distractions. I'm in my own lane. Take it from me. Relax. Get to know yourself. You don't need friends unless you're trying to do something with business or they trying to elevate you. Because like I said, the old me would have texted him back and continued to be friends with him. It's all about that person's intentions. Question every single person you come by, even family. Question their intentions. Everybody has intentions. Could be good intentions, could be bad intentions, but everybody don't have a motive. Look for if that person has a motive, if they just trying too hard with certain things. And I'm gonna make a separate video as to how to look out for those things, because I don't want to make this video too long. Today is just a surface lesson as to question people, especially a person you in a relationship with, because that's somebody you sleep next to, right? So for all my ladies and my fellas out there, take this video as advice. I wasn't scammed. Like I said, I didn't even mention that. I didn't get scammed. I questioned him about it. I don't know if he 100% knows that I'm onto him or anything like that. I didn't full out accuse him of anything, but it's obvious. I'm not stupid. See, that's the thing about me. I'm not stupid. I analyze stuff and I know what it is, and I came to a conclusion. That's what I said it is, and that's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. You feel me? I don't play. I don't play about my time, because time is money, baby. You feel me? So be on that same tip. Everybody be on that same tip. Sometimes you gotta have your guard up. You don't gotta be nice to everybody. Soon as I see somebody slip just like that, I cut them off. No second chances allowed. I don't give second chances over here. I don't give second chances over here. It ain't my cup of tea. Okay, it ain't my cup of tea. Second chance for what? For what? You messed up the first time, you ain't getting no second chance. So you let that person know you're on to them. Okay, yeah, I'm on to you. I'm on to you. All right, period. I don't play that. I don't play. I'm not nice. I'm not nice anymore. I'm very stern. I don't play. So that's how I know when I have children, oh, I'm not going to play. Not with them or with nobody else playing with them. So yeah, I'm very mature for my age. I'm a grown woman. Yes, I am. I'm only 20, but I'm still a grown woman. I'm a very mature and elevated grown woman. I'm very mature for my age. And stuff like this, I want to come to y'all. I want to teach y'all the things to look out for. I want y'all to be careful. Don't go out clubbing with just no anybody. Don't go out to no clubs with no anybody. Don't leave your purse around no anybody. Don't leave your drink around just nobody. Nobody, bro. Nobody that you just met or nobody that you know for a couple months. Don't even do it unless they are your family. If you consider that person your family that you share blood with, or you adopt for that person, then okay. But you just consider that a friend. Don't trust nobody. I say don't trust nobody, not a soul, not even your family 100%. You know who you trust 100%? God. That's who you trust 100%. Don't you trust nobody no 100%. Don't you trust your husband 100%. Don't trust your girlfriend 100%. Don't trust your dog 100%. Because he might bite you. You see what I'm saying? I don't play that. I don't. So, lesson learned. Question everybody. And even before this situation, I questioned everybody. Don't get it twisted. I kept the same energy. But that's why I sat down and I analyzed and I came to this conclusion, because I questioned everything. I didn't sweep it under the rug. When you get that feeling in here, it's called a women's intuition. Guys get it too. Dudes, don't think you don't have an intuition either. Y'all have it too. I think it's here in y'all head, but it's here in our hearts. Women, we got our intuition in our hearts. I think men, they have it in their head or their backbone or something. Somewhere they have it. They have a feeling, and that's the real thing. And when you feel that about somebody or something, question it, because it's a reason why that's happening. And that's all for today, y'all. This was a lesson today, a lesson learned. I didn't get scammed because, first of all, I didn't give them my pass. I didn't even have Uber to begin with. I only use prepaid cards. I don't use my bank information for anything. I don't care if it's to pay my rent. I don't use bank cards. I use Cash App. I use prepaid cards because somebody can hack into your bank and it can put you in a negative. But when you have Cash App, you can transfer that money, or you can shut it down and get a new card. Okay, so be very mindful. Never get nobody your password, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Uber, your Lyft. Never get nobody your password. Oh, and I knew better to do that before. See, the reason why I gave him that code the first time is because I wasn't really thinking for real, but I paused. I said, wait a minute, concluded, and I'm done. No second chances. I don't give them. Don't you give them either, okay? And you probably think like, oh, she mad. Like, she mad. She hostile. If you've been on my channel, you know that's how I talk. I'm very feisty. I'm very lenient. I'm very to the point. I'm aggressive. I'm from Detroit. That's just how I talk. That's just how a lot of females here talk. We talk like that. You know what I'm saying? We talk with our hands. We talk with our necks. We do like that. You know what I'm saying? When I'm passionate about something, that's how I talk. So don't take it like that. But I'm really telling y'all, take my advice. Listen to me. Oh, and I have another thing coming for my channel, because I'm ending the video. I have this new thing called what would you do Wednesdays? What would I do Wednesdays? And basically on Wednesdays, which is today, is a story time, but being that, you know, I'm just not telling you about this, have a new series on my channel. What would I do Wednesdays? You DM me a question, a situation, anything you're going through. It can be anything, and you can be unclear, unsure about it. I'm not saying I'm Mrs. Know-It-All, Mega Mind. I'm not saying that. I've been through some stuff, and I can give you some real advice. So, I got a thing called what would I do Wednesdays? You DM me a situation, something that you're going through, something that you're unsure about, that you need advice, and what would I do in this situation? And I will make a video about it anonymously. I won't put your Instagram name, I won't put your name in it unless you want me to. But yeah, I have that. So if y'all ever need anything, advice about anything, DM it to me and I will make a video dedicated to it, about it, so you can sit here like we having a one-on-one conversation, and you can hear what I got to say verbally instead of over the phone texting. You feel me? So yeah, that was all for today's video. This was a story time / lesson. What would you do Wednesdays starting next week? DM me what you want me to talk about. I can do multiple videos in one day, so don't be shy. I love y'all so much. I want y'all to stay careful. Be careful, mindful about everything. I mean, don't be paranoid, but be cautious. That's what I'm basically trying to tell y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all are so nice to me. Y'all are so supportive. And don't think I'm just mean and I won't DM y'all back. Y'all can ask anybody. I DM everybody that support me back. I mean, we all people. Why would I not talk to y'all back? I'm gonna DM y'all back. But yeah, so I love y'all so much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my OnlyFans if you want to. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love y'all so much. Stay blessed.